Hey guys, we're starting this vlog in my bathroom, so sorry if it's a little bit echoey. Matt's playing games right now and he has a tendency to get kind of loud. So yeah, we're starting over here. This is gonna be a weekly vlog or a week vlog. Of course, on a daily basis, I do a lot of crafty sort of things like sewing and knitting. We recently got a puppy and I was gonna bring you guys along to the dog park and then I totally spaced it. But here's a little video of him. He is so cute. Maybe I'll see him later in this video. I think I will show you the progress that I've made on my Dagmar jacket because we're getting there. We are getting there and I haven't given you an update in a while. So let's do that. I'll be right back. What was that? I think the last update I gave you, I was telling you that I was running out of yarn and I had only finished the body. So it kind of got put on hold for a while. I have been working on this for a long time. I was running out of yarn and so I had to find a yarn that was close enough to match what already existed because I don't want it to be a vest. I want it to be a full cardigan. This is how the original yarn came. It was like two yarns held together basically. That's how the sweater unraveled, is it was like two yarns held together just like this. So basically what I did is I took the balls of yarn remaining. I had two of these essentially, maybe a little larger, and I held them together. Like I separated the two yarns and wound them up that way. And then I found a second yarn that was like the exact same yarn makeup. It has like purple and yellow and like magenta. Anyways, the new yarn that I found also had like little bits of color in it. Very similar bits of color, and so I was like, oh my gosh, this is perfect. I found it on eBay. I ordered it. The thing with that yarn is that it was still like two yarns put together, but then they were also plied. So then I had to unply the entire yarn thing, and I did it with multiple skeins. And it took forever, but I needed to because I want this to be a smooth transition. You can probably tell, hopefully. The yarns are different. This is the original yarn, the top one. The bottom one is the new yarn, and they're both gray and they're close enough, but the bottom one is a little darker and it's also warmer, where the top one is very like true heather gray. Now let me show you how it knit up, and I did that because I wanted it to be as smooth a transition as possible and to make the original yarn go as far as it could. So all of the body was knit in the OG yarn. The sleeve has the new yarn integrated, so you can probably tell this a slight change in color. Another example is the hem. This part is with the new yarn integrated, but it's not like you can kind of tell. Like it obviously gets a little greener slash warmer here, but it's not like from far away. Yeah, you can still tell, but it's really not like that bad. It's much better than it would be if it was like original yarn, 100% brand new yarn. It's definitely better that it's like the old and the new yarn. I'm glad that I did that and I unwound everything and like unheld it together, unbelied it and all of that so that I could do the old yarn and the new yarn together. But yeah, it was a lot of work and very time consuming. Anyways, that's a long update. Basically, I thought I would be able to finish it in time for Christmas. Things just got really busy. So on the way to Christmas, I knit the whole like hem on, like during Christmas and everything. I cast on this one sleeve and then just gotta finish that sleeve, do the other sleeve, and then all like the button bands and the neckline and stuff. But we're definitely like coming along. It's farther along than it's ever been, obviously. Now we have our new puppy and we love him so much. We're obsessed with him. But he is also kind of a stinker. He's not fully potty trained. He's like kind of potty trained. We've done some work and I mean like today he hasn't had any accidents and he didn't have any yesterday. And then one other day he didn't. Other than that, he has an accident. So it's probably like half of the time we've had him, he's had one accident a day, and the other half he's had no accidents. So yeah, we are making progress, but it's still a work in progress. And then also he doesn't like really chew too bad on things, but we just don't want him to destroy anything, so we're keeping a really close eye on him to like make sure that he's not peeing where he's not supposed to and that he's not chewing on stuff he's not supposed to. So yeah, it's been pretty time consuming, and with all that and then also going to work on top of it, I just really haven't had any time to pick up knitting since coming home from Christmas. My goal is to get started on it again and hopefully finish it soon. I would love to finish it in this vlog, but I have made crazy goals before and not accomplished them. So yeah, we'll see. Hi guys, it's the next day. My bangs are awful right now. We gave our puppy a bath and well, let's just say I got really wet doing it. Anyways, I just wanted to tell you about a huge mistake I made while making the sweater. I was showing you yesterday. This is how far I got on the sweater, like pretty far, like 3/4 of the way there. Well, last night I was knitting it. I discovered that I have been making a huge mistake. There's like decreases all along here, but I only did half of the decreases I was supposed to, and it's kind of important. I have to just unravel this entire sleeve. But it's okay because I did make other mistakes on the sleeve that I was trying to ignore and I shouldn't have. So basically, these first few honeycomb are a lot smaller than how they're supposed to be. So that's a mistake that's going to be fixed. The placement of the cables are slightly off. So anyways, I cast on the new sleeve, or the other sleeve, last night, and I'm knitting it the correct way now. And honestly, doing the correct amount of decreases will make it faster. It's kind of disappointing, but like now I'm really familiar with how the sleeve is supposed to be knit, and so hopefully I can get through these really soon. But yeah, kind of disappointing. We went to the dog park again today, and Obi, that's the name of our dog, he had so much fun, and he played with 2 Great Danes, which each are like 3 times the size of him, and he did really good. Like, he got along with all of the dogs in the dog park really well. So yeah, he's been a pretty good boy today. So yeah, anyways, talk to you guys tomorrow. Okay, the lighting is weird. This is Obi. I keep forgetting to film him at the dog park, but we went again today to tire him out because we're going to the movies. Yeah, and we just want him to nap the whole time we're gone. He's kennel trained, so yeah, he's not gonna be able to get anything while we're gone. He is super tired. As soon as we leave, I imagine he will whimper for a second and then go right to sleep and probably sleep the whole time we're gone, which is awesome. Let me show you the progress I've made on my sweater. Honestly, not that much. Here's the sleeve. It's pretty good. I'm probably not quite halfway there. This one is going lots faster than the first one went because I'm obviously doing the right amount of increases. Now I am literally just using the yarn from the first sleeve to continue knitting the second sleeve, just simply because I am not as ready to unravel this. So yeah, it's looking pretty good. I honestly have not gotten as much progress as I really hoped because of, I don't know if you can see him, but that guy down there, he is just so much work. We really have our hands full right now. He's pretty good. Like, for the most part, he's a good dog. He has had, oh, I'm probably shaking the camera real bad. He has had a couple of accidents. He's also had quite a few days where he hasn't had any accidents. But we're always watching him. Yesterday, I tried to just trust him a little bit more, take my eyes off of him for a little bit, just like minutes. Like, I would let him walk around the corner and I would give him a second, see if he would come back, and most of the time he did. And then the one time he didn't, I was like, Obi, come here, where are you? And sure enough, I turn around the corner and he is squatting. And so yeah, it's gonna take a while to potty train, and it's just really time consuming to always keep your eyes on this guy. Oh, he's asleep now. Yeah, I knew he'd be tired. Anyways, this ankle is not flattering at all. Let me show you guys something I just got. So I might have already talked about this earlier in this video, but I love New Year's. Actually no, I think I was talking about this in the last video. I love New Year's. I love making New Year's goals. I know there are a lot of people out there that don't like it, but I really, really do. I love New Year's. It just, like, for me, it makes this kind of gloomy, like, lame, feeling part of the year just feel like it could be so much more than that. Like, this is not the fun time of the year anyways. A lot of places it's gloomy, and you know, you're right after the holidays, and so, you know, maybe you're not feeling great or because you're sad that they're done or something like that. I don't know, it's just like you're not like out swimming or hanging out with friends, or it's not like the nice time of the year to be outside. So instead, like, take this time to just grind, you know, like to slay, start new businesses, really pour back into your passions and your work. And yeah, I don't know, for me it's really inspiring. So yeah, anyways, I got this to start the year out right. It's the 5-minute journal. I used to be a big journaler back in like middle school and high school and stuff. I was homeschooled, and I also didn't have a phone until I was 17, like 2 weeks before I went to college. If even that. It was probably a few days before I went to college I got my first phone. I had a lot of time on my hands growing up. That's probably why I'm so hobby oriented. Instead of like scrolling on my phone, I would read books or sew or crochet. I love my hobbies, and I loved to journal. It was just a really good way for me to get out all of my anxieties and my feelings. And I've always been an anxious girl. I definitely didn't label it as anxiety growing up, but looking back, I have definitely been anxious, I don't know, probably since I was like 10. Having a journal was just like a really good way to get all my thoughts out and feel like I had a friend to talk to, even though I didn't really have many friends to talk to, especially like in junior high. I loved my journals. I kept a lot of my journals. Haven't journaled in a while. It's been more difficult to keep up with when at night before bed, when you have a little extra time. Instead, I'm like scrolling on TikTok or something, which is obviously just a bad habit, but I just like don't always have the time or dedicate the time to journal. So I got the 5-minute journal. It's also supposed to be kind of like a manifestation journal. It's not just like a journal. It's got like prompts for you, and little quotes, which is really cute. So like the first section is 3 things that you're grateful for. The next 3 things are what would make today great. And then you list 3 things, a daily affirmation, and then highlights of the day, 3 of them, and what did you learn today. It's really cute. It's really quick. Like, you don't have to think about it much. You just write it out. And so yeah, I'm really excited to get started. I ordered it from Amazon. It was like $22. I used a gift card that I had. And the other nice thing about it is you can, it's not really gonna focus. You can put a date up there, any date you like, you know, so you don't necessarily have to do it every single day, but you can if you want to. I haven't been the greatest at vlogging. It's hard for me to vlog all the time, especially this weekend. I was just like kind of in a grumpy mood, honestly, because of this puppy. He is so cute. He's like totally fast asleep right now. It's just like frustrating sometimes when he I don't know, he's just like always going everywhere most of the time, like just running around the house constantly, and like I have stuff to do. I don't necessarily want to run around the house all day. It's just like really time consuming, and we love him. We're obsessed with him. We'll be excited for when he's potty trained and we don't have to worry about him going potty randomly around the house. So yeah, sorry I've been sucky at vlogging, but we'll make it better. Yeah, Matthew is going to get us some dinner right now, and then we're gonna eat, and then we're gonna go to the movies. Okay, I've been working on some little swatches on my knitting machine for some yarns because I have some projects that I really want to do or like create on this knitting machine soon. Eventually, like they have been planned, but I don't really know when I'm gonna get around to it. I've never knit a sweater or anything like that on the knitting machine before, so yeah, I don't really know what to expect, and I think it would take a lot of time. Just to like kind of tell you what each of these swatches are for, I started out with these two. So I have this one sweater. I think I was wearing it in the last video. Actually, it was the very first sweater I ever knit, and it's from this hand-dyed merino superwash wool, and I love it. It's really cute. I do like the colors a lot, and I do wear the sweater pretty often, but it is the first sweater that I ever made, and so it's not great in some areas. Like, I still wear it and I really like to wear it, but it's like really large around the torso. Like the bodice I just created way too big because I didn't create a swatch first. And so now it's like huge around the waist. The sleeves are kind of weird, but I really like the sweater. So basically I just want to repurpose the yarn and remake the sweater, but on my knitting machine because it'll be a lot faster, but repurpose the yarn. And again, I like to wear the sweater, it's just like the fit is just really off. So yeah, that's what this was for. I made two because this was the first gauge, and it's not bad, but it's a little looser than I would like it. Like, you can see me through it. So I did one smaller gauge, and I like this a lot more. So yeah, that's good to know. So this yarn, which was actually gifted to me from my mom and dad for Christmas 2 years ago, and this year they gave me 2 skeins of this one, just like another colorway. So yeah, I kind of was swatching it to find out what I would need to do for this yarn too, because for this yarn I think I want to make a t-shirt. I only have the 2 skeins. I'm pretty sure I can make a t-shirt from that much, but we'll find out. The good thing with the knitting machine is that it's so fast. If you get to the end and don't have enough yarn, it's like, okay, you only wasted maybe like a few hours on it instead of hours upon hours upon hours. But also, this yarn is from Hobby Lobby, and so I don't know if I could get one that is like the same, from the same like dye batch, whatever it's called. But I think that I could find one that's pretty close. So yeah, I'm excited to create a shirt from that, redo my original very first sweater. I'll probably do this one first. So yeah, and then these other 2 ones, I was talking about these 2 yarns in a video not too long ago. It was like a knitting vlog, I think. But yeah, with both of them, I plan to create like cardigans, like a white cardigan and then this like pinky purple cardigan. I had knit a swatch of this one just by hand at first, and it was a lot more balanced. I don't know, it was mostly, it didn't have these like weird stripes, it was just like kind of the pinkiness. I am holding very different colored yarns together, and so I'm not really that surprised that it created the stripes. I don't love the stripes, but I also don't hate them necessarily. Yeah, it almost just looks like heathered, like a heathered purple to me, even though that's honestly like not the right word, because I think heathered usually means it has like gray in it. But like, you know, a heathered gray sweatshirt, it has like white and gray, kind of like this. It kind of reminds me of that. So I don't know, I don't hate it, I don't know if I love it. So I might do a little bit of research on this. I also will probably create some more swatches because I don't know that I necessarily want it to be this like stockinette knit. I think I'd want to do a sort of different vibe. I'm thinking like those classic Cezanne cardigans, like the almost like vertical striping of the actual stitch. I just don't know how to do that on the knitting machine, so I'd have to figure that out. But anyways, I'll probably do some more swatching and finagling of this one. But I am super happy with how this swatch came out. This yarn is from Joann's. That's where I got it, at least. It's a polyamide merino wool baby alpaca mix, and it is like so fluffy and soft and airy, and I am so like excited to make a like really nice basic cardigan from this. It's just like it knit up so nicely. It just looks so nice, and it's so incredibly soft. So I'm very excited about this one. This is probably the swatch I'm most excited for. But anyways, I'm gonna close out the vlog here. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please give me a thumbs up if you've made it this far. Please subscribe to my channel. It is really appreciated. Let me know what else you guys would like to see from me, and I will see you guys in the next video.